Welcome, test prisoner, to the Terra 3 Penal Science Colony. Space criminals, political prisoners, exiled planetary leaders, you're here because the galaxy needed a place to put you, and this is it. So, who is ready to stay here until they die? Before we start testing today, let's have our mandatory minute of silence in honor of Earth's governing body, the sentient cloud. Starting now. Good, right. All hail the sentient cloud. Begin testing.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all damn day. This on? Hey, listen up down there. That thing's called an elevator, not a bathroom. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science. Just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case, some tumors, which we'll cut out.
I've just been notified that one of our test subjects may have angered the sentient cloud by beginning testing early. Now, as you all know, the cloud has banned all camera technology. Hates getting its picture taken. So this will have to be on the honor system. Will whoever started testing early please go outside so they can be consumed by the cloud? Welcome, test subject. It's Cave, Prime, from Earth 1. I am speaking to you from across time and space. I am literally in the future. Hold on. What?
Right.
All right, my assistant Greg tells me none of that's true. Got excited. You are the first test subject we have ever sent into a parallel universe, which apparently has nothing to do with time travel. Still exciting. Anyway, you should be seeing a test chamber in front of you. We designed it. Those backwater universe yokels built it, and you're going to test it. Remember, you gotta let us know if it works or not. Otherwise, you're wasting everybody's time on 2 Earths. All right, get to it.
All right, we're working on a little teleportation experiment. Now, this doesn't work with all skin types, so try to remember which skin is yours, and if it doesn't teleport along with you, we'll do what we can to sew you right back into it.
Greg's telling me the number of possible alternate universes is literally infinite. Maybe there's one where, I don't know, the Greeks won World War II. Just a heads up in case you get to a test chamber and find yourself surrounded by urns. Oh, chariots. Cave Johnson here. I need you to do not listen to this man. He's the other Cave Johnson. He's an imposter. You're the imposter. Chariots. Oh yeah? Chariots. Just keep testing. I'll settle this. No, I'll settle this. Shut it, you! And you, keep testing. As a being of pure intellect, I've now got time to read the entire literary canon of the human race. Here I go. And I am done.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts, and you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right.
Test subject. Can you hear me? Congratulations. You were the world's first half-man, half-machine police officer. Well, first batch. There was a pretty big shootout. Bought all your carcasses off the mayor. Anyway, you should be proud to be a part of Aperture's Android Law Enforcement Initiative. Or as someone who's good at naming things, i.e. me, would call it, Robot-a-Cop. Oh, that's much better. I'm Michigan Slim Cave Johnson. I'm the Hobo King. No, it came in under the door. It's leaching off all my skin. Ah! Excerpt there from one of our safety videos. Grisly stuff, very informative. Somebody doesn't get out there soon, we're going to have to do a lottery because believe me, if we keep that cloud waiting much longer, he's coming in under the doors and he will leach off all our skin.
All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business. Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out, because you are fired!
And pirouette. attitude, and done. Hey, it's Cave. Someone's not dancing. Come on, you know the law. Testing is not a dance exemption. Don't make me call the dance police. Pure Intellect Cave here. Not to brag, but while you were cat-assing that last test, I rewrote the collected works of everything ever. If I gotta read this garbage for eternity, I might as well improve it. So next time you curl up with a time-honored classic and think to yourself, man, I do not remember the brothers Karamazov busting so many ghosts, you can thank yours truly. Kavina Johnson here. It's come to my attention that one of you has sent a letter to the Supreme Council of Matriarchs accusing me of being a man. So, I want to assure both you and the Gender Regulatory Committee that I am indeed 100% all woman. And if you don't believe me, I swear to God, I will beat you. What? What? Sally Sue Gregg tells me that we will all exchange handmade sympathy cards discussing how we feel about the issue. All right, let's do some lady science.
For many of you, I realize $60 is an unprecedented windfall, so don't go spending it all on, I don't know, Carolyn, what do these people buy? Tattered hats? Beard dirt?
Chariots. Whoever this alternate Cave Johnson is, he's a jerk. Instead of sending us the apology fruit assortment he promised, he just sent a whole bunch of angry wasps. We'll find a way to get back at him, don't you worry. You keep testing, and don't be afraid to get messy with it. We'll just see who wins this deadly game of cat and other cat. Cave Johnson here. Just wanted to let you know that after decades of research and testing, we have finally transformed into beings of pure light. Go team. Not exactly what we were after, of course, but in the ballpark. So, let's keep testing, and maybe someday we'll achieve man's ultimate dream to evolve into pillars of pure salt. Can't wait. So salty. Quick update on all those pods we were finding in broom closets. Apparently some alien monster was body-snatching employees and spawning communist replicas. The allegorical threat level on this one's through the roof. Actual threat level's pretty non-existent, though, so we've decided not to do anything about it. If the worst this thing can do is gestate glassy-eyed yes man, I say bring it on, Bug Eyes. I got a whole list of troublemakers you can pod up anytime you like.
Hi down there. We're gonna test forever and ever and ever.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Hey! What are you doing in here? Beat it! Come on, Greg, I told you not to let your creepy kid in my office. No, I'm sorry, Greg, but there is something wrong with that kid. We'll test forever. Why she whisper all the time? Hey, test subject, just keep going. Chariots. Man, that kid's creepy. Here's a question for you. Who is not afraid of no ghosts? As of just now, every character in every book by Virginia Woolf. Man, those things were dull.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's going to burn your house down with the lemons.
All right. I think we shut down the imposter caves calmly. You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? Damn it! Stop imposting! Never! Oh, you stubborn, handsome devil. Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Paranormal. Magicians, witches, crystal healing doctors, you're here because you have scary powers and we want in on it. So, who's ready to draw some pentagrams? Now, you already met one another on the cab ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I'm host to a tiny but powerful demon who lives in a secret place in my mouth.
Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Greg tells me you might be getting some tragic flashbacks of your former life. Don't sweat it, those aren't yours. Due to a software problem, that's a real-time feed of Greg's current life. He's a sad little man. Anyway, just try to ignore him.
Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Welcome back, test subject. Now get back to work. Just because we own a universe made of money doesn't mean I'm made of money. Cave Johnson, we're done here.